snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Minshew, he's going to drop this down to Sanders. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help us.
Part of it, everybody gets them amped up as they go forward.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Minshew sets to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come up and downfield, but they never did.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Check 13.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
You got nothing. Mark 50, mark 50, mark 50. All day, just like that. Just like that. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is fielded inside the 5. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. On fourth down, Minshew. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
40 seconds the mic. 40 seconds the mic. You don't want this. Shoot!
And he'll give it here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green. First here in this division round matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Off play action, it's Minshew. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. It's caught by Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway from the 6. Oh, good-looking return. Set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Going up top. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On the left side, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
From the 25 on second down. Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his third game. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, he fakes the spike. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Minshew. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Amari Rodgers 62 yards. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 7 yards, the pick up there.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why I ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
Yeah, it was a spectacular one-handed grab.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
We want it. Come to my world. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Move straight. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check.
Now Love. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Well, Sanders has got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now Minshew. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
29 is a Mike 29. Stop your whining.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Convert, and they turn it over. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike's 50.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 52 blaster.
From the 39, Love. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. Touchdown, Packers. Amari Rodgers, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken from about the 12. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On first down, it's Jones. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Wow, 240 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
65. 47's a mic. 47's a mic.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
On second down, it's Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on second down. Minshew buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That time of a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise there in the dime. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Let's go, D. Here we go. I got 8.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but of little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.